Baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Here's the pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Lots of sunshine in the forecast. 83 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson's there. 1 away. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. He comes into this one having taken the starter deep in 3 prior at-bats. That's a pretty good indicator that he likes facing this guy, and he sees the ball well out of his hand. He could be in for a big game.
Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Michael.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Just getting started here in Philly. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. It's the Mets 0, Phillies coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Jacob deGrom gets the ball for the Mets in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Jacob deGrom is just a solid pitcher. He's not overpowering in any sense with any of his 3 pitches. Good sinking fastball, 93 to 96. Great slider and a really good changeup. What makes him so good? He'll throw all 3 of his pitches at any time.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. On the ground to the left side. Davis grabs it cleanly, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, man, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. In previous duels with deGrom, he's got 3 base hits in 22 tries. 1-1. Realmuto, the former Miami Marlin. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Ready on 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. McNeil on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Batting third.
Into the box now. Bryce Harper. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. 2 out, nobody on. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Count remains at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Pulled the string on him. Strike three swinging. Ramos gathers it, and the throw to first ends the inning. Now at the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. McCutchen going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Cano waiting on the 0-1. Swinging a looper to left. Here comes Dickerson. He can't get to it. This one's down. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. No balls and one strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Hoskins has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And into bat next will be J.D. Davis. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Hoskins trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more, and he pops it up back behind second base, and Segura will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mets leave 1. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's gone 3 for 11. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Rosario's got it. And a close play at first as he had to go up the ladder to get that one, but he kept a foot anchored on the bag, and that's your second out. At the plate, Corey Dickerson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Count even now at 1-1. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Conforto ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. Ends up splitting the 2 outfielders, bangs up against the wall in right center, and he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
And in steps Scott Kingery. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's 0 for 5. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Cespedes going back, and it's gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Backhanded. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 2. It's now 2-0 Philly. Striding in, Ahmed Rosario. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Smoke toward the hole, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little Billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Number 6.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Hit in the air out toward left. Dickerson's there. And that's the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting.
First pitch of the at-bat. Liner toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Runner takes the turn at second on his way to third.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. And it's fouled away.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Alonso on third with 2 out. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Mets pick up a run on the RBI triple. Bottom of the third coming. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Aaron Nola, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Aaron Nola.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there to take this one in is Cano for the first out. So 1 gone here in the Philadelphia third, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
Conforto is after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting.
So
catcher.
bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. High in the air out to center field. Conforto has a read on it. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They still. Here's Yoenis Cespedes.
Leading off for the
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Number 52.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70%. Up
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Dickerson is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
The batter, number 24, second base.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Cano.
Line towards center field. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging
Now
first
batting.
pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Ramos is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this. So next to the plate for the Phils, Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1 thus
The
far.
right fielder. Right.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
The first baseman.
Riding in
number
once
17.
again, Rhys Hoskins.
Rhys.
0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hoskins.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. One ball and one strike to the Phillies first baseman. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there.
The
He's
batter,
lucky
number
he's getting
2.
this baseball back.
Shortstop, G. Segura.
Gene Segura standing in. He grounds it sharply to third. To second, there's Cano. On to first as they get the double play to get him out. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs. But he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Thank you, Heidi. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
No balls and a strike to count. Now the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, two different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all four quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like two different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it more skill and finesse.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for two. Now this gets all the way to the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
This is on the ground over to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Touche, sir. Danger averted following the two-out double. Don't. Stepping into the box.
Leading off for the Phillies.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
1-1 the count now. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now
and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
Ready to take his hacks again, Scott Kingery, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Cesar Hernandez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn two.
This is pulled into right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. So a runner at first with two away, and it'll be the pitcher up next, Aaron Nola. First offering on its way. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. And strike three called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Michael Conforto. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Dickerson's there, and the inning is over. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andrew McCutchen. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Center fielder, Andrew.
Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Super play right there from the shortstop. Talk about showing off those hops. This was destined to be a base hit into the outfield.
First offering on its way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And he swings right through it there. 2-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Hard hit ball to second. Cano fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in once again, Bryce Harper. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Fastball called for strike 2. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1 and 2. The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Looking to send him packing again. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone! A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper, and it gives the Phillies a 3-1 lead.
Boy, that's a late mistake that could prove to be fatal. It's only a solo shot, but with the way their starter is throwing it, that could be enough to seal the deal.
Now batting.
Into the box, Rhys Hoskins. As he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Standing in now, Gene Segura, as he puts it on the ground to third. Davis has got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Phillies get one in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's ready for another chance. Robinson Cano. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down.
And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Ready with another 2-2. Now a hard liner, but this is a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
High in the air out to center field. McCutchen is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Stepping in, Wilson Ramos. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
J.D. Davis, the next at bat. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Popped him up.
And that'll do it in the inning as the catch is made in the coach's box.
Down in order. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Luis Aguilar gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Luis Aguilar.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. The set and the 1-0 pitch is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Conforto racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
The third baseman,
that was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with show track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Scott Kingery will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. He'll get it into second. And he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Their one pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. No hits to this point. The 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball. Kingery leads off second with one gone in the inning. 3-0 now. He's set, and the 3-0 offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto on the move. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. Jay Bruce will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 23, Jay Bruce.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Avilan is there, and he puts this one away for... Hector Neris has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 50, Hector.
And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. His career numbers against Hector Neris. He's 1 for 4.
The shortstop.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, D-Row, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. Two different ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? Two different ways. The power guy was on top of his game, not really mincing much, just coming right down the throat at these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done. Move the ball up and down, in and out, and get it to the bullpen.
Now batting, third baseman.
First offering on its way. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. 2-0 now. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
And now Jeff McNeil. Strike one to start the at-bat. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dickerson's there, makes the play, and there are two gone now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and up steps the power bat of Peter Alonso. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets strand one. Score holds. It's 3-1. Edwin Diaz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Andrew McCutchen. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Now a swing and a miss, and McCutchen is set down for route number 1.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, JT Realmuto. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Pitch on the way. Line toward the gap in left center. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Bryce Harper. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
The count now at 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Lined into right, a base hit. The relay throw, and now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. Over now, they'll apply the tag between second and third. Leading off the inning, Michael Conforto, and they'll need him to get something going here. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Lifted in the air toward the line in right. Harper back, and he reaches up to put it away for a long out, number 1. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. 2 balls and no strikes to Robinson Cano here. Might have been ball 3 there, but he couldn't resist trying to pull that thing. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time, ball 3. Conforto, base runner at first with 1 out. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. 1 there, on to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Phils took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Aaron Nola earns the victory on the mound. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.